we should probably introduce to the audience who we are. I'm Darth.
I'm Connor.
I'm Monty.
Just call me Disc.
So, we begin our adventure walking upon an old dirt road through the woods. Each of you has been tasked with traveling to the secluded village of Dawnhollow on a classified mission. You have been equipped with an arcane communication device to keep in contact with each other and to receive orders from Skulltech HQ. As you trek past tree after boring tree, you take a moment to examine your companions. It is now that I would ask each of you to introduce your characters.
I'm playing Joshua Shar, who is a ASMR sorcerer who is working with the Knights of Frost.
The mercenary company.
I am Jelly, a tiefling fighter who conveniently also works for the Knights of Frost.
I'm Rick. I'm a lich warlock. I work at Skulltech as a janitor operative. I'm the janitor that deals with radioactive stuff.
And the Janders are what they call, like, the hazmat guys. So, that's why he's here.
Because of all the radioactive stuff nearby.
Yeah. Who else needs to be introduced?
I can introduce. I'm a rogue who basically just wants to steal stuff.
Oh, what race are you?
Tabaxi. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, the backseat.
It's cat person.
Cat person.
Okay. Well, coolio. Didn't know that.
And I, as DM, also have a character so that everybody doesn't die. And my character is named Mouser, and he is a white cleric. White as in the undead. So, as you're nearing the town, you hear a voice from your communicators. This is Lieutenant Blath. I will be giving you a short mission briefing before you enter Dawnhollow. I think it's best to start with why you're here. 4 days ago, a strange crystal of unknown origin plummeted from space and fell upon Dawnhollow. A recon team determined that the crystal split into 3 pieces midair, each landing on a different part of the town. Upon landing, the shards emitted vast amounts of otherworldly radiation, transforming the villagers into aberrant mutants. It is your job to enter the town and retrieve the shards. We have provided your team's Janders, Mouser and Rick, with specialized warded canisters to safely contain the shards. Once all 3 have been recovered, follow the path out of the woods. An evac vehicle will be waiting for you at the edge of the forest to get you back to HQ. Any questions?
How valuable is this rock?
We don't know what it is. It fell from space, and we have not been able to determine what material it is made out of. That is why we want you to collect it for research.
It's probably dangerous.
Okay, sounds fun. I'm always up for a bit of a challenge.
Can I put on my armored hazmat suit real quick?
Yeah, I mean, you're already wearing it.
Oh, cool. I didn't know if I was wearing that on my studded armor.
Conveniently, only 2 of us have those.
Yes.
You were not lying when you said that these people will sell anything. It's been 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds and already knows how valuable it is. Sick.
I once sold, in a different campaign, I once sold a bar of silverware. So,
Yeah.
A bar of silverware?
a bar of silverware, long story.
Oh, wait, no, I think I heard vaguely about this.
I used a matter manipulation spell to turn a
Yeah,
bunch of
that.
silverware into bars.
That is not a long story.
No, but there was a long story.
Yeah, well, no, the story of how the silverware happened and all that was kind of long.
It's true.
Okay, so there's nothing else that needs asking, I guess? You don't have anything else to ask?
No, not really.
Okay.
How much are we getting paid for this?
Oh. Okay,
Don't you have a wage?
And are we required to do any of the work?
Yes?
yeah, I mean, we do have a wage. The Knights of Frost members, since you have been hired as mercenaries, you'll receive 60 gold as a contract fee, and then the Janders will get a 30 gold hazard bonus because this is their job anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then he says one last thing. We have provided each of you with a minor healing potion to help ensure your survival. Good luck out there. Lieutenant Blath signing off.
Cool.
We are not. That is not the situation. How much health does the potion heal for?
5. So it's like a third of the health of most of us. Like for most of us, that's a third of our health.
And that's fair.
Me, whose health it's a fifth of.
Yeah. Freaking just Chad.
Me win, Chad.
So I'm assuming, I mean, it's up to you guys, but I'm assuming that the action everyone's taking is walk down the path more.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd like to walk down the path more.
Yeah, I would like to walk.
Intuitive.
No, I'd like to walk down the path less.
Okay, yeah. No,
In fact,
No, that's fine.
yeah. The trees thin out before you, forming a large clearing. A quaint settlement stands within the clearing. Several buildings and houses are spread throughout, with a pair of two-story buildings looming above the rest. A small guard tower overlooks the village from upon a low hill. As you approach, you spot a pair of zombie-like villagers loitering on the path into town. Their skin is discolored in strange ways, and their fingertips have formed into crystalline claws.
Oh shoot.
Oh,
is the claws worth anything?
gosh,
Who knows? I mean, you
guys.
can try and sell them, I suppose.
I have a sharp object.
If you kill them, I guess you can cut off their claws and try and sell them, sure. You can certainly try.
We probably shouldn't kill them though. They're
Why shouldn't we kill them? It sounds like fun.
because they're the villagers that ideally we will be saving.
True.
They're zombies.
I would like to ask which part of the briefing said anything about saving them.
Yeah, true.
Yes, and that's fair, but okay, hold on.
We're never asked to save, so I cast Fireball.
Are we going to be able to save them?
I mean, you can try.
Great.
I hate you.
Maybe you could have asked that to the guy on the radio before he signed off.
Counterpoint. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, again, this is just what are you gonna do? You're near the town, and there's these two mutated guys near the entrance to town.
Do I think that they see me?
We're far enough away they don't. They're just kind of like, again, they're just kind of like standing there menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacing.
I go over there and have a standing over there menacingly match with them.
Actually,
Yes.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Hold up. Would that be affected by charisma?
if you're actually trying to intimidate them, then yes.
Oh, my charisma's pretty good. I can go up and talk.
Yeah, my charisma is pretty good.
Mine's my second highest, so
Yeah, my charisma is my highest stat, so
let's go intimidate them.
Rather it's possible to intimidate these things remains to be seen, but you can try.
Well, let's go try.
we should put our best foot forward. Does anybody else have very proficient charisma?
I have quite proficient charisma.
Me? I have decent charisma.
Yeah, quite proficient.
I think you can do it.
Okay, I'm very proficient. It's like I'm very proficient.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go scare them.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna do the stand there menacingly challenge.
Roll to stand there
Give me
menacingly.
a second. I gotta type in the command.
Imagine he's not menacing enough. His face is.
The problem is, wait, how close are you standing to them, by the way?
Check chat. Check the D&D dice
We're
rolls.
just better like that.
Holy crap!
That is a D20 first roll on intimidation.
Bro, the funny part is these guys are like mostly brainless, so they're not really supposed to be intimidatable, but you got a freaking 20s, and you have like maximum charisma, so I can't really tell you no. So,
What the hell?
Great job.
describe exactly what it is that you do, and then I'll describe what happens.
Just intimidate them.
Yeah, like I stand at a point that they could very obviously see me, and I stand there looking like I could theoretically do something, that of which would hurt them.
Yeah,
Oh no, don't hurt me.
Essentially, I'm not doing anything directly. I am standing from a distance, looking intimidating.
I'm a big mindless thug. Don't hurt me.
they kind of look at you seemingly confused for a sec, and then suddenly, like, they look really dead inside and stuff, but suddenly it's sort of like
Oh shoot, there's a guy
You
there.
just see this look kind of go across their eyes, like they suddenly have a realization, and then they kind of make like a noise, and then they kind of like turn around and like seemingly
Scuttle away.
Waddle away.
or shuffle
Shuffle
toward the
away.
center of town.
Nice.
Can I like walk very slowly behind Rick?
Yeah.
Definitely not also scared. 100% not, but like
Yeah.
just tiny
Yeah.
bit.
So remember, we need to basically find 3 shards that are scattered throughout the town. And also, of course, if you get anything else along the way, you can keep it. The shards are the only thing that's the objective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun. I want to murder stuff.
Does any of the environment
Murder.
look like incredibly different from the rest of the town?
Well, we're kind of on the edge of town. If you want to get... Nothing from here looks super different. Like,
I would like to slowly walk into the town.
we're going to want to establish roughly what formation we're walking into town in.
Okay. Like who's in front of who?
Should I be as should
Sneak in, just like sneak in. I'm pretty sneaky.
I'm
boy.
not very
I am
sneaky.
not
Oh yeah, you could
No,
send
my
Sneaky
armor
Boy Rogue Man in first.
Yeah, sneaky boy rogue.
Me is sneaky boy. Send me in.
my armor deliberately makes me unsneaky.
Mine too.
Mine
We
too.
have Sneaky Hazmat Suit.
I think we can. I'm gonna go behind Rick because he's already scaring these guys. He can probably scare the other guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
We shall see. But
Yeah. That is TBD.
Send me in.
I will.
I wish to sneakity into the town.
I'll just kind of walk in roughly the middle of the party. Where's Jelly? gonna be in the
By
formation?
comparison to what?
Just by comparison to everybody else, I'm just gonna be kind of in the middle.
I'll either be at the back or the front.
I'll be just somewhere since I'm sneaky.
Well, I honestly think everybody like. Do we all want to hang back and let Sneaky Man sneak in?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because don't we all have wireless communicators?
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Basically, have magic walkie-talkies. That's how that Lieutenant Blath was talking to us.
Should I write down those communicators for my items?
You can. You can write down, yeah, like arcane communicator. Sure, you can write that down. So Dusk, you want to go in first?
Yep, I'll go.
Roll for sneaky. Do you know how to use dice roll bot?
No,
Oh.
Darth, you just do it for me, okay?
I can do it.
I don't know what
this.
the hell to do.
You rolled an 11.
Your agility is your best stat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not bad. So here's what you see is you creep into town, and here's what you see. The town square consists of a cobbled path around a well. A ring of buildings are connected to the path. The well's top appears to have been smashed in, and a faint light shines out from its rim. One of the buildings on the square has a sign that reads Dawnhollow Inn and Tavern. Around the square are more of the transformed villagers. Some look like those near Dawnhollow's entrance, but one is covered in patchy crystal growths and shimmering spines. Next to one of the houses, one of the mutants cackles madly to itself as it feasts upon a corpse.
I'm gonna using my communicator talk to Duskwing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Dusky.
Ian Dusky.
And just call me
Are
Dusky.
there any more of these guys on the way into the town? That's what I'm gonna ask.
I mean, he basically sees that there's a whole bunch all around the town square.
On the way into the town, are there any?
No, like the path. If you just directly follow the dirt road, just directly through into the town square, it seems clear. Also, it appears that those 2 that were intimidated just kind of joined the mob in the town square.
Oh, fun.
Oh, great. 2 more we have to deal with. Thanks.
Well, in the town square, there's a total of let me look. There's a total of 6 of like the regular mutants with the claws. There's the one guy with the crystal growths on him, and then there's that cackling dude. So there's a total of 8 mutants in the town square now.
Okay. I'm gonna walk out to around like a bit behind where Dusky is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to use my mage hand cantrip. Try to see if I can grab anything from inside of the fountain.
Okay. I will say the mage hand doesn't go incredibly far, so but you're able to.
Will it be able to reach? Is what I'm asking, I guess.
It can reach to the top of the well, so you could attempt to operate the bucket crank.
Okay.
Is that something you want to do?
I can. Yeah, sure. I'll try that.
Okay. So you attempt to do that, and what you realize is that the rope has been snapped.
Ain't that wacky, Jimbo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will stop casting Mage Hand.
Okay. Also, can you roll to see if you're able to do that without the mutants noticing the floating hand?
Oh, sure. Will this be a roll 4?
What if I want the mutants to notice the flip?
What do you mean?
Like, is this like stealth roll or is it magic based?
Yes, it's basically stealth to see if you're able to stealthily maneuver the hand where they weren't seeing it.
15 stealth is my agility is my worst stat.
I'd say with a 15 and it being your worst stat, one of them saw something out of the corner of its eye and kind of just shambles over the well and kind of just looks around, but it doesn't seem to have actually accomplished anything.
Okay.
So you just kind of confused one of them.
So I'm gonna talk in character. I think there's something in the well, but the rope's broken. So we've got to find another way to get to it without them noticing us.
I can climb down. One of my abilities is like climb.
Yeah, because he's like a cat person. He has like claws on his hands, so he can use that to like climb good.
You sure you're gonna try to get into there without any of them noticing?
I'm sneaky, boy. I think I can get in.
Also, there's zombies. They're not smart, probably.
They're not intelligent.
They're not fast. I mean,
It's
they
not
just
like
shambled away.
it's not like undead are intelligent or anything. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm right here.
I know that's the joke.
So am I.
That's the comedy.
So am I. So, are we going through, or are you going to try and investigate the well yourself? And then that's my character talking.
Oh, so there's a crystal in it.
I'm gonna go down the well and see if I can find anything to get some of the others down.
It's pretty obvious. There's like a really weird glow coming out of that thing. By the way, you can't exactly pinpoint exactly what the glow is, but it's like this weird light that it's like hard to discern the color of coming out of the well.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna say, remember, it's radioactive, so you can't grab it.
Oh.
You're gonna have to find another way to get it.
Well, one of my weapons is like a chain sickle, so I can just wrap the chain around that.
Is that like a popsicle but made out of chain?
Oh, I will say I would like to remind you that the two hazmat guys in the party have been given magically warded canisters specifically to put the shards in.
Oh yeah, but we have to.
Oh yeah.
So how about one of us gives a canister to him?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
might be a bit smart, maybe.
I can do that.
Do we have a separate canister for each, or just one to hold all of them?
No, three canisters.
Canister?
Okay.
Canister.
Yeah.
Canisters.
So yeah, we'll give one to Dusk so he can try and get to get the thing out of presumably the well.
I'll give mine to
Is
him.
it like a jar or like a bucket?
That's a good question.
No, it's more of like
Little cylinder or whatever thingy, right?
yeah, it's more like a cylinder made out of like metal with some reinforced glass parts so you can see inside of it, and it has like a little hatch.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's a little bit more technology than just like a bucket or something. And it also has like magical wards on it to help with if you put something magically dangerous in it. So your plan is literally to just climb down the well.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so first roll a stealth to actually be able to get all the way up to the well without anything noticing. Also remember one of the mutants is now standing next to the well because it saw the mage hand.
Yes.
My bad.
Screw you.
So yeah, roll.
18.
18.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so you somehow managed to sneak over the well, despite the fact that there's one literally standing next to it.
We're just better
And
like
are you
that.
gonna just Are you gonna I'm assuming you're gonna look down the well.
Well, yeah.
So what you notice is so yeah, the rope is snapped. There's shards of the bucket like at the bottom of the well. The top of the little wooden roof thing over the well is just like was absolutely smashed by something. And this glow is coming out of the water at the bottom of the well, and it's a much brighter glow than it looked like from over the rim of the well.
Mm. Okay. So I kind of have two options here. I can either just climb down, or I can throw my little chain sickle at it and see if it can wrap around whatever the heck is in the water.
I think you should probably climb down first, just so you can get closer to it, because we don't know how deep it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also looks like Mage Hand would probably reach if you were standing if you walked all the way up to the well. Mage Hand would probably reach.
There's no way be so for real. I'm not gonna be able to pull that off. My agility is my worst stat, and even if I did, I would also have to be sneaky again while casting it, and just be standing there instead of being in the well.
Okay, so what are you gonna do, Dusk, to get the thing?
Yeah, I'll probably just to be safe, since I don't know how deep the water is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my little
Yeah.
chain sickle and hook it onto the side, so I can kind of climb down the chain, I guess, just to make sure I don't drown.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll to make sure that basically it's a combined roll for like the hooking the thing on there really good, and then also climbing down the inside the slippery well like without any incident. Okay. Yep, that works out for you. You
Nice.
get down there and you kind of reach to the water and you see that there is some kind of it's hard to see very good through the water, but there's some kind of thing in the water that is emitting the glow.
Is it a crayon? I mean, not a crayon. Why did I say crayon? A glow stick.
I'm gonna talk through the communicator. If there is a crystal in there, if it's radioactive, it might affect the water, so you might not want to touch the water.
True.
Do we know how radioactive the crystals are?
Radioactive is radioactive.
All we know is that the crystals, when they landed, caused all these people to turn into mutants.
That's not helpful. Okay.
Probably not good to touch either
They're
way.
probably pretty radioactive.
It's pretty helpful to me.
In my years of experience, if it transforms how you look, it's probably not healthy.
I haven't worked with radiation ever, and it's not very helpful.
I'm just gonna be like, perhaps we should have sent one of the people with radiation-proof armor.
Yeah.
Shut up!
I mean, I can try to walk in there.
Okay, no, you're wrong. How are they going to get through there without being seen? It's like the only stealthy person in the party.
We can just kill the mutants
How are we going to do that?
Magic, guns,
with this scythe.
magic, guns.
Holds up my two-handed scythe.
We don't know how powerful they are, and they're still civilians.
They're not more powerful than magic.
Correction. Were civilians.
Zombies. Those are literally feasting on a corpse.
Yeah.
If he's suggesting that we kill them, bro, he's like an expert on this.
I disagree.
We have two dead guys right here.
You disagree?
When you have were civilians.
They ain't civilians no more.
Both of you are undead. How are you encouraging and killing civilians who are also vaguely undead?
They're not undead. They're still alive. They're just mutants.
How are you encouraging killing people who are alive?
They're not themselves anymore.
Yeah.
You can't call them people.
It's like a dog with rabies. You put it down, but it's all good. I'm
gonna go fight them.
If there were enemy guards standing around there guarding it with spears, would you be adverse to killing them?
I am going to go fight them.
Okay.
I will come with you.
I guess I will go and find them.
If anyone wants me to not die, you're going to follow me.
I'm probably gonna follow you, but hang back a little bit.
I guess I'll also follow you to the hang back.
Also, Dusk, what are you doing while you're down there and everybody's bickering up topside about if they should fight this stuff?
I say we just put them out of their misery. I want to murder something.
Who is saying they are in misery?
Me.
At this point, it's a mercy kill. That we're putting them out of their misery.
I'm getting that little bloodlust feeling. I gotta kill something.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, we are soldiers. Killing is in the job description.
I say we just go kill them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, so what's everybody doing at this moment?
Pew pew.
Now that we have made the consensus of we're gonna kill them.
I'm taking a look at what I can do.
Because I'm gonna have us roll initiative as soon as the mutants know we're here. So, at this moment, they don't know we're here, so you have a moment to perhaps do something before the fight kicks off.
Can I say a prayer to not be punished for killing people?
I mean, you can stop and pray if you want.
I'm stopping and pray for a bit.
Okay.
Cool.
And I'm going to stop and also pray, but I'm going to pray for help killing the people.
You're making this a lot harder for me.
Yeah, well, but I mean, literally, my character's a cleric of the god of death.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this in character.
Yeah.
You're making this a lot harder for me.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like,
I don't know what exactly I would say. Something to the effect of like, may the original civilians find rest. Something. Please, I'm not killing civilians.
yeah, my prayer is probably more along the lines of, like, Ravius, grant me the strength to send these mutants back to the afterlife. Basically, I'm a cleric of the Grim Reaper, more or less, so I'm just trying to I'm just like, help me kill him.
Sarah, please don't shoot me for killing people. I'm not trying to.
We are all very on the same, like, wavelength here with all this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're doing great.
The only difference between y'all is that I actually want to kill stuff for fun.
Yeah, I have reason.
Okay, so,
I'm specifically not allowed to kill stuff for fun.
Why?
Complicated. It's very complicated.
Okay.
Thank you for just saying okay.
Okay, so right now we have a moment before the fight starts. I would like to point out that if any of you require it, I am capable of casting a protective blessing, but I can only put it on one of you.
I'm good.
How long does that last?
10 minutes. I can do it now, or I can wait. And I can only have it on one of you at a time.
I'm fine.
I don't think I need it.
Does anyone need it?
I'm good, bro.
No, I'm doing a bit of research.
You're using the Google.
Doing research. Impressive.
Yes.
Could we, devise a strategy before we go in?
Yeah.
So there's one guy by the well, 5 behind.
Yeah, there's a total of 8 mutants, but
Oh,
one's
8, never mind.
next to the well. The rest are all spread around the town square, and one of them's distracted eating a corpse.
Right.
Okay.
Can you describe the corpse?
Oh.
It looks pretty dead.
Like, as in, is it a human corpse or another undead corpse or another abomination
It
corpse?
looks like a human.
Okay. So that means there's probably still at least one survivor somewhere in the town, I think.
Perhaps. So,
Should I be keeping track of the cards in my deck for spellcasting?
the question is, do they, destroy when they land, or do they just, do they cast the spell when they hit and then just fall on the ground, or do they, vanish?
They vanish, yeah. You throw it in, it vanishes and then turns into the spell.
Okay, you probably ought to keep track in that case, although I don't think
Okay.
you've cast any yet, because that
I cast
practice...
Mage Hand.
Oh yeah, okay, 1. Because I was gonna say the practice battle, didn't count.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 51 cards.
Just 51 left.
Okay.
Oh no.
Only 51.
Okay. Should we send in, the heavily armored warrior guy first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want the protective blessing, or are you good?
How much good does it do?
It increases your damage reduction by 10%, so you'd have 40% instead of 30%.
Go ahead. That's actually really good.
What if I were to cast Eldritch Blast as a distraction, allowing him to get like closer without them noticing?
Yeah, you can do that in just a sec. I'll cast this on him, and then I guess you can kick off the fight by Eldritch Blasting one of the enemies.
Yeah.
Okay, so I spend 3 of my 10 MP and cast Protective Blessing on you, so you're gonna have 40%, 30% damage reduction.
Yay!
So the idea is that basically most of the stuff should all just try and attack you, and then you're way more durable than us, so...
Yeah.
Okay, so which one are you shooting at, Khan? And then we'll have to roll initiative, but you can make this one attack.
Which one is closest to, or the farthest away from us? That'd be like the hardest to go and get.
The farthest away one is probably the one at the opposite end of the square eating a corpse.
Would Eldritch Blast reach?
We have to roll initiative right now.
As soon as the enemies notice us, which they will as soon as he shoots his Eldritch Blast, so he's going to make this Eldritch Blast, and then the fight will start. So, yeah, you can reach. So, if you want to shoot that guy, roll.
Okay.
Also, this was meant to be 2 fights, but you successfully condensed those other 2 guys into this fight, so that may or may not be a good thing.
Yeah. 17.
Okay, you hit him. I'll tell you what that does in a sec.
We're fine.
Yeah.
We totally won't die.
Nope.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not a chance.
These guys are not bandits. Well, actually, I don't know. They might be.
Well, they aren't bandits. The question is, are they better or worse than bandits? Okay, so that was a really good roll. So, and the damage on Eldritch Blast is 4 to 9. With that roll, I'm gonna say you did 8.
Wait, play the emotional damage clip.
Emotional damage.
There we go.
Okay, so you hit him for 8. So you, like, hold out your hand and you shoot this blast of magical energy and it just, like, slams in that thing's shoulder and it, like, flies off of the corpse and kind of, like, screeches, and then it rolls on the ground and then leaps back up to its feet and just starts, like, laughing, like, hysterically even more than it already was.
Yes.
And now, and all of the enemies kind of, like, turn to see where that came from and then just, like, notice the party. So this is the point where everybody has to roll initiative.
Roll initiative or die?
Die.
9.
Wait, you didn't get your bonus, remember? You have, like, +1?
Oh yeah, a 10. Yeah, I have a 10.
19.
We found who's going first.
Okay, 19.
8.
Okay.
Why do I always get bad rolls?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm going first, I
Oh.
suppose.
Oh, okay. We're just getting 21 now.
Yes.
Casually.
See, this is. Just think what can be accomplished if you don't skill issue. No.
Mhm.
Honestly, though, I wish I'd gotten that 20 on, like, an attack and not just, like, this.
That's fine. You get to go first now.
Yeah, but Dusk, I need your initiative. Also, you have a +3 on initiative because of how good your agility is, so d20 +3.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so it's my turn. Let's see. I don't really want to use an actual spell right now because I want to conserve my MP.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna pull out good old laser gun.
Gun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast gun.
It's wizard time. I cast a gun.
Also, you can't confuse the audience like that. You have to say, I use my gun.
Yeah.
They might think that there's a spell called gun.
Who needs to be shot?
That is for you to decide.
What?
You don't remember, your character doesn't know the initiative order, so you kind of just shoot one.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just shoot whoever's close to us.
That well guy, right?
I think, I mean, he's not the closest, but I think I'm going to shoot well guy, because I think I'd have the thought process of Dusk is going to climb out of the well by the rope, and then immediately that dude's going to attack him.
Didn't the rope get cut by, like, the crystal?
No.
He has a chain sickle, and he used that chain to climb.
Oh, yeah, Jane, right.
But I was saying, like, my character's going to be worried that he's going to climb up that and then immediately get jumped by well guy, so I'm going to shoot well guy. So I'm rolling to kill him.
Roll to murder.
That's enough to hit. These guys are pretty easy to hit, by the way, because of how unagile that most of them are. So I'm gonna do 8 damage. So I just directly shoot Well Guy in the back, and he kind of goes like ugh, and stumbles and kind of bonks in the well, but he is not dead. But that there's a big scorch mark on his back or whatever from the thing shooting him. It affected him, but he's not dead.
He not dead.
He not dead.
Okay, it is now Joshua. Let's get him.
Okay. How is Well Guy looking after the previous time?
I mean, it's a little hard to tell with these guys. It's not like he's bleeding, but it's one of those things where his posture and stuff's even worse than it was before. He's even more kind of standing in an even more slumped way.
How close is the closest one to us?
Not far, probably 15 feet.
Okay.
These guys weren't that perceptive, so to speak.
Does he look like he can run 15 feet?
Potentially. You don't know. You haven't seen them run, you've only seen power shamble.
That's fair.
Me and the homies power shambling away.
You get the impression, though, that the one that was eating the corpse is faster, because when he got hit with the Eldritch Blast, he got thrown on the ground, and then he, rolled over and, leapt back to his feet in a pretty agile-seeming way.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the closest one and try to strike it with my baseball bat.
Nice. Roll to do that.
Roll for that.
Yeah, roll for that.
Roll for lack of skill issue.
17.
Yeah, that'll do it. What's the damage on that again?
3 to 8.
I'm gonna say that's an 8. So that's just one of the random enemies.
Yeah. How alive is he?
Again, it's hard to tell precisely, but basically you whack him over the head real hard with that bat, and put kind of a little bit of a dent in his head, and a couple of his teeth fall out, and he kind of stumbles back, but he's not dead.
Are you the protagonist from all?
There's a minor dent in his head, and some of his teeth flew out, but he's still coming.
He's still trucking.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you did 8 damage. Conveniently, it is now Well Guy's turn.
Okay.
Well, guys, turn.
Well, Guy.
I don't think Well Guy knows that Dusk is down there, so...
Yeah. Such a sneaky goober.
Who's closest to the enemies? Is it Joshua, or...
I think so.
I think it's either Joshua or
Where is Jelly right now?
Where is John?
Where am I?
he's on the hill with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
Great. So, I mean, these guys aren't very tactical, they're just
Hit the guy.
thing moved, I'ma get him. So,
He's just like us for real.
yeah.
He's just like us.
He just like me for real, for real.
So, I mean, he basically just power shambles toward you, and then tries to, slash at you with his claws.
Me? He tries to attack me.
How fast is he power shambling?
Faster than, the ridiculously slow zombies in, some movies, but slower than, a person.
A person running or a person walking?
Slower than a person running. You think a person walking at normal speed, he would catch up to them, but if you ran full speed away, you could outrun him, but you couldn't walk faster than he's coming at you. So basically slow, but not, incredibly slow. And the town square is not that big, so a lot of these guys could get into range of you. So...
Are you trying to slash at me?
Yeah, because again, these guys have, the ends of their fingers are crystal claws, and he, swings at you.
I'm gonna cast, Minor Arcane Barrier.
Okay. Roll for that.
Roll for that thing.
Yeah.
So it's cast. This is the roll to for the attack to be blocked, right?
Yeah. This is the roll to see if it actually deflects the thing, but the barrier's up until your turn.
Okay. 10. What modifier would that be?
It would be off of your You're a sorcerer. That would be off of your charisma.
Okay, I'm quite proficient, which is second best.
And also these guys aren't like that great, if you know what I mean.
They kind of suck.
Yeah, they kind of do. So
I would imagine there's 8 of them.
yeah. So his claws just kind of bounce off the barrier,
Loser.
and he seems really confused about it. He seems to not comprehend what his claws just bounced off of. It is also now conveniently right after him is the turn of the guy who you hit in the head.
Whoopsies.
So roll to deflect back with your barrier also, because he's also clawing at you.
17.
You also deflect that. Okay, it is now the turn of the laughing man.
Laughing man. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 ha.
Okay, so he is the closest one in sight. So, I mean, you're the closest one in sight. So, what happens is this guy, he runs at you. He's actually like running. He is not slow. Man is not slow.
Local man is going to kill you.
And he does more of like a charge tackle kind of a thing.
Okay.
So would we or would we not be able to outrun him?
You can't tell. It seems like it would be close. It seems like he runs at probably the same speed as a fairly athletic person.
Oh no!
I'm gonna hold my bat in front of me, kind of like a bunt.
Surprise, mother.
Yes, I knew someone was gonna do that. I was hoping.
So yeah, roll, because yeah, he's basically like trying to tackle you.
What is this a roll for?
It's mostly a roll to see if your barrier stops him.
I mean, but maybe he runs into the bat. 12.
Honestly, all things considered, given what you were trying to do, and given the fact that it's not that strong of a barrier and you held the bat up, what I think would happen is he runs fast enough, he kind of goes through the barrier, and then he smashes into the bat, and kind of both of you fly to the ground, but it hurt him a little bit.
Oh, will I take any damage from that?
Yeah, but basically you take the damage of just hitting the ground, so I'd say you take like 2 and he takes like 4.
Okay.
Because basically he kind of like bonks his head on the bat pretty hard and kind of like smacks into the ground, but he also kind of takes you down with him and knocks your shoulder into the dirt pretty hard, so you take 2 and he takes 4.
Are we prone?
Yeah, both of you are prone.
Okay.
What if I don't want to be prone?
I don't want to be prone.
It is now the turn of Crystal Man.
Crystal Man.
Crystal Man.
I may need to go. My Discord is like being super annoying right now.
Okay.
No, you're fine.
I'm gonna need to leave early. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
We will live.
Just bailing on us
I have to. I'm
They have
sorry.
literally nothing else to
in
do.
the middle of a minute.
I'll be back
In the middle of
during the
a
next
minute.
session.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay, well, see you guys.
Oh no.
Yep.
So, is there anybody? Because now that you're on the ground, he might actually go for somebody else. Is anybody else near the square, like at all?
No.
No, I think it's just me.
Also, what has happened to Dusk?
Yeah.
The question here is first: does anybody want to play his character for him?
I can run him if nobody else wants to.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Con, I sent you the sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
So nothing has happened to him. Like in world, nothing has happened.
Immortally
to him.
still there, but just being played by.
And so Jelly is hanging back with the rest of the party. Is that true?
Yeah, I think everybody is just hanging back.
Okay, well, I will say the party's not that far away if you were in range to an Eldritch Blast. So what's going to happen is, the crystal guy, he's going to kind of shamble forward at the same speed as the other dudes, but what he does is pulls, like, a crystal spine out of his arm, like...
What?
Why is there a spine in his arm?
I mean spines like the spines on, like, a porcupine,
Quill.
those kind of
Oh.
spines.
Oh, I was
Yeah, like a quill.
so confused.
I was thinking like
Sticking out of his arms.
in your back.
Yeah.
So he pulls one of those spines out of his arm, and he just chucks it.
At who?
He's not really aiming that carefully, so he kind of just chucks it at the party that's like up on the hill. So I'm just gonna roll randomly to see who it actually targets, because he wasn't really aiming, he just see clump of people, throw thing.
So real.
So let me see. So that's me, you, Zephcon. So that's actually no, not you. So it's yeah. So it's so in total on the hill is Mouser, and Rick and Jelly. Right. That's everyone who's on the hill.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's gonna be D3. So one's Mouser, two's Rick, three's Jelly. So D3. Hey, Jelly. Man just pulled this like crystal spine thing out of his arm and threw it at you, Jelly. So what are you gonna do?
Spike.
Reject.
Say no.
Yeah.
It's you can't do that. That's illegal.
Just say no. Okay. I think. How big is it?
Like imagine the quills on like a porcupine, but like a little bigger and made out of like weird glowy crystal.
So it's pretty small, but it's really sharp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to roll out of the way.
Roll out the way with your amazing agility that you definitely have.
15.
Oh, actually though.
But actually, though,
But actually,
So yeah, you just roll out the
see, you just have to not have a skill issue. It's not that hard.
yeah, just get good.
yeah. So he just rolls out the way and that just flies past and like sticks into a tree. Um
Yeah, all you gotta do is just get good.
okay, checking initiative order. It is now yet another one of the mutants.
No.
And the thing is with their very
We did terrible on initiative, guys.
we did good on initiative, especially considering that we sent one guy in first who was not the tank.
Who's now prone?
Yep, look how smart we
I
are.
feel like we made good life choices. So the next guy is just gonna leap on top of you and just start clawing you.
On me?
You who?
Now that you're prone on the ground, he's just gonna
There is literally nothing I can do. Barrier, please work.
yeah, roll for barrier to work.
Barrier to please work. Yeah, you gotta add in a please.
Roll for please. I don't want to die. 18.
Yo!
I'm just better like that.
It works.
The barrier reactivates.
Also, I realized I need to start writing prone next to some of these people. Prone. And he's prone too, because he jumped down and bounced off the barrier. So there's just this heap.
So it just like falls on the floor.
Yeah, and then there's another one that also jumps at you, so you have to roll again for barrier to work.
Barrier, please. 9.
It actually still works because of how terrible these guys are. Just to let you know, you, the laughing guy, and like 2 of the random guys are all just in this heap on the ground.
Wait, are they on top of me?
Dog pile.
The laughing guy on top of you, the other 2 just bounced off the barrier and just fell in the dirt like a foot away from you.
I thought that laughing guy had like just fallen over next to me.
Yes, yeah, I mean, he's like right next to you, but yeah.
Okay.
So all of you are kind of like on the ground rolling in the dirt. It's not good.
It's not great.
It is finally somebody else's turn, which is Rick.
Okay,
Let's go over Ghastly.
What can Rick do about this not very good situation?
if I were to cast Eldritch Blast, would that hit and was aiming towards like laughing guy or anybody in that just pile of prone, would that hit one of them? Would that hit the party? Would that hit a party member?
You mean like would that hit Joshua?
Yeah.
If you roll like a 1, if you roll absolute trash, it might.
Okay, Joshua, are you okay with potentially getting hit with a 4 to 9 damage attack?
No.
Very, 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 very unlikely, but possible.
Sure, do it.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Basically, if you roll terribly, then he'll have to roll to deflect it with his shield.
Yeah.
So you'd have
Yeah.
to roll bad to attack,
Yeah.
and then he'd have to roll bad on the shield.
Does this use charisma or does this use intellect or what does it use?
Charisma, because charisma is the spellcasting stat of warlocks.
Yeah. So since I'm very proficient, do I get any bonus?
No, it's just that the number I mentally decide you need is lower.
Okay. We got ourselves a.
We got ourselves a skillet.
Nah, it might have hit if you were targeting one of the regular dudes, but Laughing Man is surprisingly agile and
He's
man
prone.
just
He is on the floor.
He's prone. He is.
out of the way.
How is he going
I
to
am
move?
unproned.
Roll.
I unproned him. Are
No.
you serious?
Why did you unprone this man?
Yeah, man just barrel rolled his feet out of the way.
I just shot a blast.
Local man shoots worst blast ever. Asks to start cooking.
Yeah. Um, so the next thing that happens is that there's two more random dudes that are just gonna jump on the pile. So roll, make two more shield work rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry.
6-4.
Your luck very much so just ran out.